Okay guys, behind the scenes, getting ready to film this video. I look like an egg. This is my tripod for the summer. I put that there, put that there. Oh, I'm about to fall. So, gotta clean my room because I don't want you guys to think I'm out here living in filth. And while I finish getting my life together, enjoy the intro. Hello you guys, what is up? It's Taylor Janet. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor. I am a junior economics major at the illustrious Spelman College. Today I'm kicking off part 2 in my college advice series, and we're going to talk about how to make friends in college. I think that this is super duper important. This is kind of the time to talk about it. A lot of my nerves coming to school were about making friends. You're going to a brand new place and you don't know anybody. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's huge. Especially if you're like me, I'm pretty introverted. It's not always easy to make friends. That being said, I created a list of 15 ways to help make friends in college. Before we even get started with the video, I just want to emphasize the fact that every single person is in the same boat as you. The majority of people do not come into school already knowing their best friend. They come into school not knowing anybody. Do not let the group me fool you. The group me relationships, the group me friendships, oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna talk about GroupMe today because I can't. Just disregard it, just disregard it. People on the internet are not the same as in person, and we'll leave it at that. Everybody in August, when you get to school, they just wanna make friends. You wanna make friends, they wanna make friends. Boom, let's make it happen. Tip number 1. Tip number 1 actually starts now. It doesn't hurt you to reach out to people before the school year starts, especially if you're looking for a roommate. It's really not that weird unless you make it weird. Don't make it weird and then you're good. So a good example of this is if you follow people from your class on Instagram and you know a girl posts a really cute pic, you could be like, yes sis, or whatever you normally comment. And it's just like a friendly gesture. And then people will be like, oh, this person is friendly. An example of something weird to do is to DM someone and be like, hey, I'm Taylor. Do you want to be best friends? It's gonna be great, like best friends forever. Like, that is weird. Like, that is a weird thing to do. It's a judgment call. Tip number 2 is to start with your roommate. It's not a secret that you and your roomie may not be BFFs. But typically, especially towards the beginning, roomies tend to travel together. You guys can go to the first couple of events together. You can sit together at the caf. If your roomie meets somebody, you can meet them. If you have another friend, your roomie can meet your friend, and then you can just mix and mingle with the friends. So you don't have to go places by yourself. I definitely say start with your roomie. Tip number 3, it comes off a little bit cliche and cringe, but it is so important, so we gotta say it. Tip number 3 is just to be yourself. 100% be yourself. The energy of your friend group is gonna be based off of your energy. Let's say my name is Taylor and I love video games. Okay, I love video games. When I have a free minute, I'm playing some video games. But I'm like, ugh, oh my god, like, are people gonna think that I'm weird because I like video games? When I go to school, I'm gonna pretend like I like shopping. So I go to school and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, like I was at Nordstrom's and Urban and I was just shopping on Fashion Nova. Like, people who also like shopping are gonna be like, oh my god, Taylor, like, let's go shopping. And then look what you're stuck doing. Shopping. But if you're like, yeah, in my spare time, like I really like to play video games, I bet you there's somebody who's gonna be like, oh my god, really? What games do you like? And boom, 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 you just got yourself a gaming friend. And then you have a friend with a common interest, and that's great. What am I doing with my hands? Like, tip number 4, go to as many freshman events as possible, even if they're not mandatory. I say this because I know at Spelman specifically, we have a lot of events catered towards freshmen and mixing and mingling, and not all of them are gonna be mandatory, but I will say, go to a lot of them because that's your opportunity to meet people in your class. I know you might be tired. If y'all are Spelman 23, you're gonna be tired your first week of school, but go anyways because they're gonna be tired too. You guys can talk about being tired together, meet new people, make new friends. It's a great opportunity to meet people in your class. Tip number 5, befriend upperclassmen. Upperclassmen, especially Spelmanites, love to talk. They will talk, they will share their knowledge, they will help you out. So if you're lost on campus, if you don't know which classes to take, which professors are good, just ask and they will be really nice to you and it'll be great. If you see me on campus in the fall and you're confused and you're lost or you just need someone to talk to, hit hit me up. I'm always here. My next tip is to start a study group. I am an economics major. I spend so much time with econ majors. I found out that me and 2 other girls shared 2 mutual classes in the same semester. And so we decided just to get together and study for those 2 classes together. We spent a lot of time together and they ended up being some of my favorite people at Spelman. My next tip is to join clubs that you are actually interested in. If you join a club because your new friend wants to join a club or because it looks good on your resume, you're not gonna be with like-minded people. But really, college, there's a club for everything. My hobby is YouTubing. I like making videos. I think it's really fun. I just do it because I like it. We have a little group me of Spelman YouTubers. I love them. And because of the Spelman YouTubers group, I've had a chance to meet so many people who share the same passion that I do, and that's making videos for y'all. So if they have a club for Spelman YouTubers, they have a club for everything, and if they don't, start one and people will join. My next tip is to hang out in common areas instead of your room. If you have some homework to work on and it's not too strenuous, I'd say work in the lounge, work in the library. That's a great time to meet people. My next tip is pretty simple. If you end up making small talk with someone, at the end of the small talk, introduce yourself and then ask a question. If somebody says, "Oh my god, like I love your shoes, sis."
"Oh my god, like thanks, like I love your shirt. Oh, I'm Taylor, by the way. What's your major?"
Chances are after you ask that question, they're gonna ask you a question. And boom. Why am I doing this so much? And there you have it. A conversation, which could turn out to be your next best friend. My next tip is to meet people in your classes. If you've joined clubs, finished orientation, and you're still looking for more friends, I'd say look in your classes. You're about to spend a whole semester with these people. It'd be awesome to become friends with them. My next tip is just to be nice. Literally, as you're walking and passing people, give them a smile. You look friendly and approachable. If someone smiles at you, smile back. You'd be surprised at what a positive impression you leave with people when you just smile to them. It might make their day. My next tip is to be mindful of your social media presence. I've seen people on Twitter do nothing but complain or have something negative to say all the time, and that is draining. I feel drained just seeing their tweets. I would never want to hang out with them in person, okay? So be mindful of the energy that your social media gives. Like, are you complaining a lot? Like, are you always saying something mean? Like, cause I know that if I saw you tweeting that, like, I wouldn't want to be your friend. Just think about it. Think about what you post. My next tip is during your first few weeks of school, keep your door open. Especially on move-in day, it's a great opportunity to meet literally everyone on your hall. Just keep your door open while you're unpacking, especially, you know, if you're in those freshman dorms that don't have air. Can't relate, LLC, it happens. My next tip is if you see someone and you like their shoes, tell them. You know, if you're like, wow, I really like her shoes, go up to her and be like, wow, like I really like your shoes. You could literally strike up a conversation and I could be your new best friend. I definitely forgot to count my tips, but this is my 15th, and I think it might be the most important, and that's to always remember quality over quantity. I would always say, remember the importance of having maybe a couple of people in your corner versus 100 people who all know your name, but a couple of people who know everything about you. My friends literally know so much about me. They even know like what hospital I was born at. Like my friends know me and I know them. So I definitely think that's really way more important than having a whole bunch of friends, but finding just a few people who you really mesh with, your ride or dies, who your future kids can call you auntie or uncle. That is it. That is 15 tips for making friends in college. I really do hope you guys found this helpful. I know I was really nervous. I don't want you to be nervous because it's gonna be great. Comment down below any other tips that I missed of ways you can make friends in college. Also, be sure to comment some more college advice videos that you guys wanna see for the rest of the summer. Click that subscribe button, join the family. It's a good time. I love y'all. Team TJ. Is that a thing? Can we start that? Team TJ? Again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.